Coucou les coucous! De retour à My Time at Sandrock. Je suis peut-être rentré dans ma maison après minuit puis sorti, fait que c'est considéré l'autre journée d'après. Bref, j'ai rencontré Trudy, elle avait son voice acting qui était là, puis j'ai fait ok, on va commencer à enregistrer tout ça. Hello there, Eggy. I've heard all about you. So glad to finally meet you face to face. I'm Trudy, the mayor of Sandrock. Nice to meet you too.
Anyway, I just wanted to come by and introduce myself, since I just got back in town. We don't get a lot of new folks, so I'm mighty glad you're here. I'd also like to extend an invitation to the next fireside on Sunday. We've got a lot to talk about. No doubt you've heard about what Logan's done.
I've been here for 3 months. You're the one who was not here.
You seem to be adjusting quite well to Sandrock, and we're happy to have you. See you around. Oh, commissions? I hadn't checked on any of that yet. I'll have Matilda in the church fill me in right away and get back to you.
Yeah,
Actually, there is one small thing I guess I could use help with. Although I'm sure you're very busy.
J'ai zéro de temps, mais je peux
You
écouter.
don't need to trouble yourself too much with this, but I do need a new desk at City Hall. It seems Matilda took a liking to my old one and made off with it. I'm sure she'd give it back if I asked, but perhaps it would just be easier if we both had nice desks.
J'aime qu'on voit vraiment
Don't
bien
you
le
think?
télescope à partir d'ici.
So if you do get time, it would be quite nice of you to help me with this minor thing. Thank you. How's the work on my desk? Oh, no worries. So long, partner.
Alright, faut que j'aille au Commerce Guild. Courrier. From Nia. Jasmine, qu'est-ce que tu fais apporter le courriel à minuit? I heard le courriel. Whatever. I heard from Professor that there was a terrorist attack in Sandrock. Something about the water tower being blown up. My heart skipped so many beats when I heard that. I was so worried for you. I was so worried for you. I didn't know you were okay until I read in the Tumbleweed Standard that no one was injured. Later, I finally found the courage to tell your ma about it. I didn't want her to worry. She told me everything going to be alright. That you're strong, but I could tell beneath that calm demeanor that she was really worried. Since this bandit is still out there. I didn't sleep a wink the night I heard the news. I kept having images of the water tower running through my head. I decided then and there to go to Sandrock and see you in my own eyes to make sure you're okay. I already asked for leave from the botany school and bought a train ticket. If all goes well, I should be there around 2 days after you get this letter. Can you pick me up from the station, pretty please? Oh, I changed my hairstyle a bit, so attached is a new photo. I don't want to get that scene where you walk up past me on the train platform not recognizing your long-lost friend. I'm excited to see you. Friends forever, Mia. Chia cutie. Can I? J'aurais dû faire ça avec l'autre aussi. Alright, je fais le tour des machines. Il n'est même pas minuit finalement. Je fais le tour des machines, je vais me coucher, puis on se rejoint quand je sors de la maison. Be right back. Chose que je peux montrer. Peinture, j'ai mis la lampe, j'ai mis le livre sur le lit. Ouais, je sais que je monte pas souvent à l'intérieur de la maison parce qu'il n'y a pas grand chose en haut. Here it is. Alright, avant d'aller. Oh, Nia will be arriving today. I received the letter like 8 hours ago. You go to the station to pick her up. Alright, tu l'as posé. Bon.
Well, look who it is. I've really missed you.
Pas la voix que je
Let
m'attendais.
me see. All right, you seem fine. That's a start. Have the sand bandits been caught yet? Were you scared back then? I mean, I think I would have been.
What did I say? I'm fine. They haven't caught them yet.
What's taking them so long? Is this Logan guy really as nefarious and cunning as the papers say? I hope he gets caught soon.
What did I say? I'm fine.
I hope so. You know, if you're scared, you can tell me. I won't tease you. Too much. But seriously, if you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Phew, but it's great that you're all right. You don't know how relieved I am to see your face. And oh, look, I brought you a whole bunch of stuff. But take me to the famous Blue Moon Saloon first. I'm dying to try all that sand food. I'm absolutely starving.
Hey,
we can catch up while eating. I have so much to tell you.
Elle avance vers moi. Elle avance vers moi parce que oh shit, il était avec une fille. Elle sac son camp. My birthday? Well, I never knew it, so I decided to start celebrating on the 12th of summer. That's the day at the junkyard I found the cup that changed my life. The one that said venting on it.
So long,
Alright. Let me pause. Alright. De retour. Yeah. Bon, ben, je voulais dire bonjour à Mian pour la présenter, mais... Visiblement, Mian...
Hello.
Je sais pas, les filles me voient avec une fille puis ils partent paniquer.
Hey, Builder. Find anything good ruin diving?
C'est quoi Interact? Ok, c'est juste nouveau, ça. Hey, tu grisonnes, mon cher.
Sandrock's bigger than I expected. Luckily, I brought my sneakers, huh?
Let me in! Bring us your finest wine!
Ooh, so this is yak milk.
Or booze.
I thought it would be gross, but it's actually deliciously good. Huh.
As opposed to deliciously gross.
It's kind of crazy. The first time I travel outside of Highwind, and it's to Sandrock of all places. After you left, I often find myself wondering about you.
Aww.
How your work is going, how you're dealing with the sandstorms, if you're happy, and so on. In my mind, I kind of built you up as this hero, coming to save Sandrock. Silly, isn't it? Hey, don't laugh!
I will always laugh at my friends.
I'm serious. I subscribe to the Tumbleweed Standard, and I keep seeing your name pop up. You fixed the moisture farm, beat the Googlies, or whatever they're called, and even rebuilt a bridge. It's amazing.
The Googlies. Gigglers!
Your ma couldn't believe it. She kept saying, "Really? Our child?" Your pa even joked that there must be someone with the same name as you here. But they're really proud of you.
Avec mon arc-en-ciel pis deux petits canards qu'il y a dessus, là.
They're just not used to us doing grown-up stuff, I guess. You've always been kind of foolhardy, though. Always running into things before thinking. So I guess it kind of makes sense for them to feel that way, right? When you talk like that, it makes you sound so mature. You've
Yeah,
really
boy.
changed, you know. I mean, you're still you, but there's this air of reliability now. I guess I can't call you the idol master anymore. Maybe when I finish school, I should also go somewhere else and expand my horizon. But I don't know. I tend to get lonely by myself. I'll probably be homesick by the second week. Us? You're already becoming a sandrocker. Now you're all pistols and howdies, right? Look, I'm only staying in Sandrock for 3 days. Then I have to go back and take an exam.
Ça veut dire que tu
I
passes la
have
main.
a little request, though. Can you show me around town? I'd really appreciate the company. Oh, by the way, now that I'm finally here, anything you want to ask me? They're doing really well. You don't have to worry. When I'm around, they talk about you and Sandrock all the time. They kept wondering if you're making any new friends or getting enough sleep or eating enough. I think they really miss you.
How would you know that?
Speaking of, your ma wrote a letter. You haven't gotten it yet? Wow, I really got here that fast.
Yes, very fast.
My studies are going really well, actually. I'm working like crazy to keep my grades up, though. Hey, are you growing any crops? I almost forgot that you're doing desert planting, right? It's so interesting. It uses completely unorthodox techniques. That's kind of what I'm studying at the moment. Unconventional farming methods. Professor Law, my master, is a lead researcher on these methods. Like, how can you increase yield and growth under the same conditions? Or even bringing crops back to life.
Tommy.
But, his methods are still under development, so I'm bound to secrecy. Which reminds me, where is the moisture farm in Sandrock?
Oh,
I've heard a great many things about it, so I'm curious. If you're free tomorrow, could you go with me to take a look?
Yep.
Please, pretty please, with an apple cherry on top. Oh, so I have one more question to ask. I finally get to gossip with you. Are you in love? Anyone you met in Sandrock that you like? Or maybe someone likes you?
Je veux dire, avec le monde qui a l'air de flirter avec, ou que j'ai eu les chances de flirter avec en ce moment, c'est une underage looking girl. That's the only girl. Après ça, on a le greedy shop owner. Le over enthusiastic preacher. Et mon favori, le officer of the law qui est completely oblivious at most things. That's unpopular.
Really? You're serious? Wow, you have really changed. I've never seen you this confident, I guess. Well, I'm gonna graduate soon, so who knows? Maybe I'll be able to find love too. Oh, we got so caught up in talking, I completely forgot to give you your presents. Besides what your parents brought you, I brought you a couple as well. All right, I think we've talked enough already. Let's eat up. I think I'm gonna hit the hay a little early tonight. All right, you go do your builder stuff. I'm gonna get some rest. Sandrock's bigger than I expected.
Be right back, yeah. Ok. J'ai rien de plus à faire ici. Faut que j'aille acheter des shit. Ça, c'est déjà
So
parlé.
long, partner.
Des tout petites à côté de One. J'ai-tu des Rhino Horn Cactus? Je pense que j'en ai. Ouais, j'en ai. Ah, j'ai pas researché. Ben, j'ai pas le temps de faire mes machines and whatnot. On peut voir, j'ai une nouvelle pickaxe. Est-ce que le monde... Non, je pense que Nia est considérée une side quest, fait que le monde va pas dire des nouvelles choses à propos d'elle.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
Hey!
Last night I had a dream about riding on a yak mao, and it jumped me straight up to the moon. Then we kept riding around till I woke up. Hey, what's that look for? I reckon it could happen if your yak mao was fast. See ya!
Have we ever compared you to an orc from Warhammer before? Fine building there, builder. Yep, I see what you've done. I got an eye for quality, and that water tower y'all put up? Quality. I can tell from having seen some water towers in my day. You know, not a lot of people know about this. I used to live next to one. No fooling. Yep, well, you don't know now, you know.
See ya!
What's your water tower? Bonjour, Meerkat. Il est 8 heures. Ah, t'en as juste un? Je pense que j'en avoir besoin d'un deuxième pour mon axe, oui. Dis bonjour à Jensen. Now get up.
Howdy.
Without changing. Well, usually the fact that I can't keep a conversation going for 15 minutes without changing the subject to train drive people away. I'm honored that you wish to be my friend.
Catch you later.
No, I just want to be popular. Ça, c'était pour me dire... Sur la minimap, c'est pour me dire que je pouvais avoir les autres ici. Je vois quelqu'un qui arrive encore à Mian!
Hello! When the weather is nice, I can see your workshop sign from my house. Just the thought that you might be actively working on a new project, it fills me with determination.
Hey,
Catch you
ma
later.
petite Undertale, toi là. Really? Do you... Ouais, I guess you do. Si on regarde au-dessus de ma tête, c'est le Science Center avec le télescope, puis l'échelle qui descend en bas, c'est chez elle, dans le fond. Alright, je fais des machines, be right back. Ok. Il va me falloir plus de Iron Ore. Iron Axe. Ouais, il m'en manque un. Ça va attendre à demain. Juste checker. From Hammer Time seulement, ouais. Sinon, Quest... Office chair. Ok. Bonjour Coco, bye bye Coco. How to go? How? On va comme... non, on va finir avec le time capsule. D'ailleurs, il faudrait que je retourne chez nous. Chercher un item à mettre dans le time capsule.
Hello. Have you ever noticed how many blades of grass there are? There's like so many. I tried to count them all, but started forgetting which ones I counted already.
Mais t'es dans un désert.
Thank you.
Il n'y en a pas une infinité. The desks are changing. T'es en train de venir par ici, t'en vas au center. On va aller voir. Ah, c'est J. Non, c'est Crystal. Boom, hello Pebbles.
Hi! Bye-bye!
Ah non, c'était pas Crystal, c'était Rocky. Like a fish to a fish food. You gotta come by and share your experience with me and my boys sometime. Bum bum. On peut dire bonjour à Myra. J'ai pas pris la deuxième statue pour donner à Ryan.
My brother and I used to work in the same shop, but he decided he had bigger plans. I will say I enjoy the peace and quiet.
Boom, boom, boom. Toi, je t'ai déjà parlé aujourd'hui.
Sandrock's bigger than...
Hello. Just in case it wasn't clear. Catch you later.
Hey there. I'm going to teach Jasmine about... So long, partner. Oh, thank you. I've got lots of things to do, so I'd better get started.
Porte les couleurs de la church aussi.
Hmm?
You been to Shonash Canyon yet? It's one of the best sites around Sandrock. Just be careful near the edge. That first step can be a real doozy.
See ya.
You know, I was just... Farewell.
Hey there. Oh? You want to know more about my sister? Well, I'm afraid I'm compelled to keep family secrets. Compelled, of course, by my sister dearest. She'll bait me into one of her pots if I spill something I'm not supposed to. See ya!
And you would make terrible, terrible food, our view. What a waste. Ah, je vais ramasser ça. Ok. J'ai déjà trouvé une autre photo. Ok, j'ai-tu quelque chose dans mon inventaire? Je sais que ça change rien que c'est qu'on met dans le time capsule là. On va commencer avec. On vient par ici, on va continuer par ici.
Aha! Meet the new box. Same as the old box, or just as sturdy at least. Well done. I'll bet this thing would last 1,000 years, you overachiever, you. I've got my stuff. Are you ready to go bury the box? Just give me your personal item and I'll put it in.
Je pense que j'ai changé d'avis pour trouver quelque chose d'autre à donner. Hey, attends, je t'ai pas vu, toi?
Not bad, not bad. These sketches, the minutiae of detail.
What are you hiding? And why did you put it in your ass?
Hey, what's up?
Fancy? He's holding something in his hand.
This? It's not what you think, really.
Didn't know you were that kind of guy. What was that?
It was just a drawing. You have to let me explain. Truly, think of how many conflicts and stories could have been avoided altogether if the protagonist simply stuck around and listened when someone says, "Let me explain." Ahem. So, this is just a drawing of a model meant to show off some clothing ideas. Yes, it's Amira. No, I didn't draw them. And yes, she wanted to be involved. I'm a stand-up guy. You know that? And so is Pablo. Uh-oh.
How did you manage to make this more suspicious?
Ironically, I seem to have been hoisted by my own petard. But I do so only to protect a young man's dreams. All right, fine. I'll come clean. Pablo asked me not to tell anyone, but no point in hiding it now. He drew up these wonderful designs for clothing and then buried his sketchbook in the sand. He says his dream is to be a fashion designer. And I don't really have a plan yet, but I just had to dig them up.
Please tell me you just wanted to recreate your childhood sandbox experience and you're not seriously digging up my...
Hello!
Ah, you are here as well, I see.
Just passing by.
So you don't know anything? How splendid to have run into you. But if you wouldn't mind, I need a word with our friend here. So rude of me, I know. Next haircut half off for you as an apology. Ta!
They know.
They know.
Drat. I wonder if the darling Vivi would find it too macabre to sew a zipper to your mouth.
Yikes! Look, it was an accident! And you were just on the way to somewhere else, weren't you?
Oui, clairement, c'est pas un reclusive spot ici, là. Je passe toujours ici, pas tous les jours.
Seems a bit off the beaten path to me. What luck?
Il y avait un point d'interrogation
Let's
sur
talk
ta
about luck,
tête.
shall we? You like spilling secrets. Why don't you try your luck as a 2-bit paparazzi for some trashy Ataran rag? By the way, I read your article in Kids today, and it was pure real.
Ah, come on. Hey, out of line, man.
This is just how we talk. The way Pablo just rolls these snappy insults off the cuff, it's so impressive. I don't even take offense. I mean, if I could learn to write stuff like that for my characters, I think my next book could really make waves.
Beware, for when waves are made, the friendship may soon capsize.
See? It's stuff like that that makes me want to endure pretty much any amount of scathing critique.
Forgive me, Ernest. My impulses have gotten the better of me. But make no mistake, my decision to bury these drawings was not one of whim, but of careful consideration.
Back at his studio, he seemed absolutely adamant. But it seems he's already letting his guard a bit. I think me being here is probably not helping. Why don't you try talking to him? Well, I hate to cut our little run-in short, but I'm not feeling so well. How long can you leave yak milk out? Looks to be less than 24 hours. Oh, hey! I guess if Pablo doesn't want his sketches, you can have them. Here!
Yes, I'm feeling a bit ill as well. From your sickening performance, Ernest. Indeed. Claims to have an upset stomach, runs off like it's the 100-meter dash. At least limp a little, Ernest. I suppose he just whispered something infantile into your ear. Don't let Pablo give up on his dreams. I'm a little baby. Last part was ad-lib. He is young, naive, blind to the ways of the world, and he has everything given to him on a glitzy silver spoon. You think I would just give up on my dreams at the drop of a hat? No, only after being dragged through the dirt. Look around you. This town is a wasteland, covered in trash and dust. This town is drying up.
Hey, this is my Porsche you're talking about.
The last ounce of culture these people have ever known. A few of them don't even bathe properly. And that's one thing I don't need to gossip about. No. You'll know who they are. You can smell them when life is on the line, when every day is a struggle, when each and every one of these yokels is wondering where their next meal is going to come from. There is no space for art, no place for beauty, no time for dreams. Thank you. Each time I hear such words, it gives my heart hope. And yet, with only a second thought, these hopes are again dashed to bits. Let me pose you a question. The drawings you saw just now, would you pay for such attire?
Sure.
Really? Huh. Well, you're not just being contrarian, are you?
Considérant que la seule autre personne avec qui je pourrais être contrarian, c'est Ernest, I think he's not on that side
Heidi,
either.
Amira, Ernest, these are my admirers. Yes, it would be my honor to enhance their outfits. I could decorate them from their braided heads to their stiletto toes. Alas.
They sound better and better.
Well, if you really like it, I suppose that means I have supporters from Atara, Sandrock, Barnarock, and now Highwind?
Ernest, Heidi, Amara, moi.
I do wish the lovely Amira could have been from somewhere other than Barnarock, but nevertheless,
What the fuck?
it could be said that I have quite the national appeal, no? All right, darling. Perhaps you've made something of a point. If, and this is a big if Sandrock were to become a more popular travel destination, mayhaps there truly may be a chance. A brand, a penthouse studio, a fashion show.
When the time comes, I'll build a
Thank
stage.
I await the day I can rally the call. Our discussion has been most enlightening. Let us speak more of this at a later date.
Ben, Pablo, Ernest Associate. Alright. Toi, t'es encore là. On est rendu à 29 minutes. On va voir la lettre de Mort. Je coupe et on se rejoint là-bas. Did I ever show you this? One of my most prized possessions. A pen my father gifted me on my 18th birthday. Look here, it says, do a great thing, spring 25. Always bring it out when I have a writer's block. It's kind of like my secret weapon.
See ya.
Bonjour, Mort.
Oh, this old thing.
C'est Ziki.
Many people forget that Zeke was the minister of our town for a while.
Oh, ouais?
Back in 78, a lot of folks were leaving. That was the year Martel didn't come back from one of her excursions.
Ooh.
Without her around, well...
Mon que je reconnais, non?
Those close to Zeke now know that he can be a truly inspiring person. So those few of us left, myself included, asked him to step up and try to be the voice that we needed to keep spirits up in Sandrock. Of course, we knew Zeke's soft-spoken nature might not translate well to the stage, but, well, we'd hoped he could find his voice in time. That never happened. He gave it his all. It was moving as a father to see him trying so hard, but at the end of the day, he was a fish out of quicksand. Each of his sermons floundered to roughly the same extent, showing no signs of improvement. Life is like biocrust, he'd say. The issue there within being, well, no one really knows what biocrust is. He didn't want to give up, but it wasn't his decision. People stopped coming to his sermons, and when Miguel came, he didn't even know he was replacing anyone. It was for the best. I'd like to think now that Zeke is inspiring people in other ways. All the efforts he's put into understanding this desert of ours, his achievements are finally visible. Thanks in no small part to people like yourself. Now there are those who would seek him out for his insights. Funny how to have his voice heard, it helped us step off the stage. I thank you for bringing this to me. I'll just keep this one in the back. Zeke has a lot on his mind these days.
J'aime.
Yeah. Take her easy.
J'aime comment on explore le côté un peu plus bleak. Ben, pas bleak, moins jovial. Anyway, je vais chercher un item, puis on va l'apporter à Madame Yann. On va mettre un yak milk calf dedans. Yann! Stop running randomly around! Merci.
Hi!
Gift, je veux mettre un Condensed Power Stone. I want to
Good
give
choice.
energy.
Maybe people in the future will write about this stuff in their history books. You ready to go? Let me know and we'll head out.
Over to Mount Rock Sand. I found a place I think no one will bother with. Ready to go? Let me know when we'll head out.
You ready? All right.
I don't know where this is.
All right. This is the spot.
Where the fuck is this?
I put our stuff inside. Mine included a few
Okay.
builder materials following in Hicks tradition. I also included some historical records, as well as some of the best literature we New World people have produced, including a copy of my favorite episode of Doyle Arthur.
Doyle
For
Archer.
my personal item, well,
You little
I thought
gumshoe.
it'd be good to take a picture of us together. I mean, because, well, it didn't seem fair not knowing what Hicks looked like. They should know what the two builders of Sandrock looked like. Otherwise, our story doesn't mean... Here,
Yes.
we can use my camera.
Okay. Mia wants to put a photo of you and her into the time capsule to teach future generation about the builders of today.
Hey, look at us. We look like pros.
Sure.
Oh, I guess we should write a letter too, huh? That was the most interesting part of Hicks's box. What should we write about?
Oh, peace over. You know what?
What's more moving than a good romance story? In the last one I read, the couple couldn't be together in the end. It was so sad. I almost cried. Let's wish for the people of the future to have learned from our mistakes. Spread the love. Okay, everything's ready. Let's give our time capsule a proper send-off. Well,
T'aurais pu sortir ton
that's
marteau, au moins?
that. I can only imagine one day there'll be other people opening up our time capsule, reading our letter, and being transported back to our time. How totally cool. I guess this is my way of telling to the world that I was here, that I existed, and I'm doing my best. Also, I put a latch on our box to make it way easier to open. Thanks again. It's so nice to have someone who shares my interest here in town. I'll let you know if I dig up anything else cool.
Alright. Fait que si je me trompe pas, ouais. Je regarde rapidement si c'est quelque chose. Un chest. Faudrait que j'aille investiguer ça éventuellement, but today is not the day. And she's gone. Alright. On va appeler ça un épisode. Moi, c'est parfait d'être ici. Je vais aller dans la mine. Alors, je veux dire au revoir et à bientôt.